Hi churris, welcome back to my YouTube channel, your new favorite channel, by the way. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sussy Nunez, and in this channel we talk about many things, but mostly personal growth, self-development, and life, because life can get a bit tough, but if we're here together, we can manage. If you want to go through life together, subscribe so you can be part of the 1111 Lucky babes. And I want to let you know that my videos are on the bit longer side, so do whatever you want while you watch me. If you're sitting down and taking notes, that's phenomenal. If you are cleaning your house, doing your makeup, getting ready to go out, that is phenomenal too. I love it, make it work for you. As you can see, today's diary entry is how to stop people pleasing, start setting boundaries, and not feel like dying in the process with guilt, because I've been there and I know. So babes, you know I'm your internet bestie. I'm here to help you get through life with better tools, with better techniques, with better systems. And because I'm here to help you with techniques, systems, and tools that have helped me, I want to ask you something, and I want you to be really honest with your answer. When was the last time that you said yes when you actually wanted to say no? When was the last time that you were at a party and you were thinking, you were having your inner dialogue and you were like, why am I freaking here? Why didn't I say no? I just want to be in my house, in my couch with my cats, reading or watching a show or whatever you wanted to be doing. Was it recently? If it was, this video is for you. First of all, just want to put it out there. We all been there. All of us, in a way or another. That endless cycle of saying yes, bending over backwards, and basically turning ourselves into human pretzels. And I'm not talking about the SEX position. And all of that just to make everyone else happy. What the heck? But after this video, I know the people-pleasing monster that you have inside is officially unnoticed. We're saying bye to it today. Nar. I know setting boundaries is scary. I know, we all want to be accepted. And when we set boundaries, we feel like we're being rude or we're being mean. But trust me when I tell you that boundaries are your BFFs. They let you protect your time, your energy, well-being, all of that while you're showing other people where you stand. By the way, in this video, the homework will be in each point. So it's not going to be at the end. I want you to actually put it into practice like right away. Okay, let me tell you a bit of a story. I used to have a friend, yes, the friend is me, who used to eat things that she didn't like. She used to go to places where she didn't feel comfortable nor loved. And she would stay in relationships, friend relationships, partner relationships, relationships in general, where she didn't feel loved, when she didn't feel appreciated, and all of that just because she didn't want to make people feel uncomfortable. And while doing that, she was hating herself so much. You know, for not being able to say no, for not being able to stand for herself. She grew up thinking that saying no was a bad thing and that only bad women did that. As always, this video comes from my personal journey, and I'm just sharing with you tools, techniques, and systems that have actually worked for me and have changed my life. That's why this channel was created. That's why I'm here every week on Wednesdays for you. And let me tell you something. If I was able to do it, I know you can too. I really do, babes. Listen, you know why? I grew up in a Jehovah's Witnesses house, especially on my mom's side of the family, and their MO was guilt and shame. They were experts. They are experts. And even though in my opinion, the women had like the last word in the households, they always did things to please the outside, to look good for the outside. They only took like importance and care about what others will think of them and their families. So I grew up thinking that I had to be and do the same things that they were doing, because that was the example that I had, right? But even when being a people pleaser was slowly killing me, my dreams, my life expectations, because I've always been a dream big type of person, always. And that is something that I really love about myself. Since I remember, I've always been saying crazy things that for a regular person, they will say, that's insane. Like, that's not gonna happen to you. But I know they're going to happen. They have happened to me before. So I know I'm certain of so many things. And when I tell you that people pleasing and not setting boundaries was killing this desire, this thing that I always had in me. So a few years ago, I decided to take my power back and start giving 0 F's about what others thought of me. Now I know who I am. I can tell you who I am. I know what I want. I know how to communicate things. I know how to say no, and I freaking love it. Also, this is a great way to balance your feminine and masculine energy. We all have them. This is not wash and shushu things. This is actual facts. We all have a yin and a yang, and this is a great way, setting boundaries and stop people pleasing, of balancing those two, because a lot of people think that femininity is pleasing others, only saying yes, only being servile. But that is BS, because that is not true. That's why I want to share this with you, because I really do know that you can do this too. So let's start. I think that to change something, you need to know what it is and you need to recognize it first. So what is people pleasing? The tendency of prioritizing others' needs and happiness over your own. But why are you doing these things? Why are you people pleasing? Why are you not setting boundaries? In my opinion, there's a few causes or root causes. These are some of them. Childhood conditioning, where approval or punishment shaped the tendency to please others. Very common one, fear of rejection. We all have it in a way or another. Will drive the inclination to prioritize others. Fear of conflict. This is a big one. Listen to me. Low self-esteem, the lack of assertiveness, and or not knowing how to communicate their feelings, their wants. This is something that I think it's so important, because in one of the points that I'm going to give you today is learn to communicate effectively. Practice communication. We're not taught how to say no, how to communicate what we want, how we feel. Most of the times when we do, our parents will yell at us, or they will say no, or they will treat us in a different way, not a loving way. And that's why we learn not to say no, not to communicate what we want or how we feel. One big one, in my opinion, is perceived lack of control. A desire for control over how others perceive you can drive people pleasers to, put others' needs over their own. I think the brain needs to know why you need to do something, so the brain can actually accept it and practice and do it. So, why should you start setting boundaries and stop people pleasing right now? In a very simple way, boundaries help you protect your time, your energy, and your overall well-being. Self-respect. Establishing and setting boundaries shows others that you respect yourself. That will set the tone for others to do the same. People will follow. They will treat you as you treat yourself. Your outer world, your external world, is a reflection of what? Your inner world. It reduces stress. It will improve your relationships. Increase productivity. Knowing your limits will allow you to focus on your priorities, and this will lead to better time management. One of my favorite ones, empowerment. And let me tell you, this is one of the most important things that people don't talk about. When you start saying no, when you start saying, I come first, in other ways, but when you start saying no, when you say, I don't want this, I want this, I feel this way, I need this, the way that your body feels, that your brain releases so many things, because you feel empowered, you feel like you matter to the most important person in your world, you. Setting and enforcing boundaries empowers you to take control of your life. And this will help you build a sense of autonomy and confidence. Confidence. And what does this mean? What does this mean? Very high self-esteem, great, amazing self-esteem, goddess, divine, feminine, dark energy, self-esteem. Because that, babes, that little chiquita you, because I always feel like when I used to people please and always be afraid to say no and what others will think or feel about me, I feel like I was so small, so chiquita, so small. And the more I practice this, the more I empower myself. Self-esteem is self-worth. And if you think you're worthy, if you feel like you are enough, it doesn't matter what other people will think, because you know you're big. You feel phenomenal. You feel like you are embodying that beautiful, amazing version of you. Okay, babes, we know it all. We know what it is. We know why we should start doing it. Let's talk about how to actually stop disrespecting yourself and change your life. 1. Recognize your patterns. First thing first, let's become the detectives of our own behaviors. Notice when you tend to say yes, but you actually want to say no. Is it at work? Is it at work? Is it with your friends? Is it with your family? Is it with your partner? Understanding your patterns, it's like the magical key to break free. Because once you know when and how it happens, you can start setting scenarios in your head, phrases, quotes that you will be saying when you are in that situation. So, what's the homework for this step? I want you to keep a journal. It can be your phone. It can be an actual journal where you write it down things, where you're going to be noting when you felt pressure by others, when you felt like you had to say yes, when you felt like you had to please. This is a very important step. If you have to do something in this video, is this, because you need to know when and how and with whom it's happening. 2, define your boundaries. I need you to establish your no-fly zone. What are those things that you're comfortable with? And what is something that is gonna cross the line? Let's put it this way, right? Setting boundaries is like creating a roadmap for your well-being, kinda. Homework. I want you to list 3 things, only 3 for now, that are non-negotiable for you. I need you to prioritize this point, because if you don't know what is your no-fly zone, what is your non-negotiables, you're effed. 3, practice saying one of my favorite words in the human language. No. 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 Nah. In my opinion, this is a magical word. It sounds like I respect myself, you know? And now I need you to make friends with it. Yes. It's not difficult. Well, it can be, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's worth it. And because of this, I want to clarify something. For years, babes, it haunted me. Saying no doesn't make you mean. It makes you authentic. Oh, this English was beautiful. Authentic. Oh. I want you to start small, day by day, step by step. You're gonna start building that no muscle, okay? Okay, homework. I want you to practice saying no to one small thing this week. And I want you to take notice on how it feels in your body, what is going on in your brain. Is there anxiety? Is there a physical reaction? I want you to take notice on that. Therefore, embrace the discomfort. Listen, breaking from people pleasing and not setting boundaries might and definitely will feel uncomfortable. And that's okay. One of my mantras since 2022 is get comfortable being uncomfortable. If you watched my last video where I talk about 23 lessons or things that I've learned in 2023, one of them was your comfort zone is killing you. It's killing your creativity, it's killing your dreams, it's killing your expectations. Growth often happens outside of your comfort zone. I'm reading a book, the name is Fast Like a Girl, this one right here. It's phenomenal, I really do like it. And one of my favorite quotes reads, if you have a day when you failed, remind yourself it's just feedback. Keep learning, don't give up. This part is like the one that I want you to remember. It's in that frustration that you grow new neurons in your brain. Failure is necessary for long-term success. I think you can think that feeling discomfort or uncomfortable is a way of failing. Homework for this. I want you to sit down and I want you to remember one situation when you said no and that felt empowering. And in general, start practicing feeling comfortable being uncomfortable. In my last video, I recommended you a book, Rejection Proof. It's one of my favorite books. And in these books, this author actually gives you things that you can start doing to, get out of your comfort zone. Also, if you see the name and you automatically want to run away, read this book. Buy it right now. The link is in the description box because you need it. 5, communicate effectively. Expressing yourself is an art. I want you to learn how to communicate your preferences in an assertive way, but being kind. Because, kill them with kindness. And I need you to remember, you deserve to be heard. And your feelings are freaking valid. For the homework, I want you to start practicing I statements. I need, I feel. I'm gonna give you a few. Relationships and boundaries, right? Your friend just invited you last minute to something and you don't want to do it. You can say, I feel a bit overwhelmed when plans are last minute and I need some advance notice so I can manage my schedule better. And then you finish with, it will be great if we can plan our hangouts a bit ahead of time. Let's say that you're going through a rough patch with your partner and he's like he doesn't want to talk about it and his feelings and all of that. You can say something like, I need open communication about our feelings and our concerns. It's crucial for me to feel like we can discuss these things openly and honestly. Can we set aside some time to have a, check-in conversation? We used I need and I feel. Work related. Your boss is giving you lots of work and you're not being able to manage things, right? I need clear expectations about project timelines to effectively manage my workload. The more you practice these type of statements, the better you can communicate yourself. And one thing that I did, and this has helped me so much, especially when I started practicing all of this, was having kind of like little phrases in my phone, like quotes and statements that I could use that helped me so much. I need you to understand that it's not your job to make someone else feel good. It's not your job to make someone else feel like they have to like you. That is not your job, babes. When you're communicating these statements, you need to remember that. Because some people might take it bad, and that's okay, that's on them. You are effectively communicating how you feel. If they don't respect that, it's not there. It's simply not there. I want you to remember that feeling guilt, shame, fear of rejection or abandonment, it's natural. We're humans, we want to be accepted. The more you choose yourself, it's not going to be like you're never going to feel this again. Most definitely will, but the better you will manage. Start practicing self-compassion. You know what's interesting? People pleasers. I used to tend to be so compassionate towards others, right? Because I wanted their approval, because I wanted them to feel good, but I never felt that compassion towards me. And I want you to start feeling that for you because you deserve it. Something else that can help you a lot on this journey is reframing your thoughts. What others think of you, how others perceive you, that has nothing to do with you. They don't matter. And I don't want you to see this or embrace this from the bad, selfish side. Because selfishness, in my opinion, it's key to respecting yourself. But again, not from a bad type of selfish. From a I love and respect myself, selfish. From the I come first, selfish, but not from the I'm better than others, selfish. Or others don't deserve me type of selfish. You need to see it this way. You are the most important relationship in your life. Because you're going to be with you forever until the day you die. So have that in mind. And to end this video, I am just going to invite you to take action, to start practicing this right now. Maybe there is a text that you have been avoiding answering or replying because you don't know how to say no, because you don't know how to reject that person. Because in that dating app, you haven't answered that guy, or you haven't told that guy that you don't want to go to that date because he's an awful person. You don't have to say it that way. But maybe you are delaying those things. Start saying no. Start setting boundaries right now in this moment. Also, I want to invite you to build healthy and respectful relationships in your life. Because let me tell you something. Because you deserve those beautiful, healthy, respectful relationships. You deserve friends that prioritize you. You deserve friends that respect you, that will think of you as you think of them, that give you equally or even more of what you give them. You deserve a partner that you are his priority, a partner that understands when you say no, understands your boundaries, understands and respects your no-fly zones. The last thing that I want you to take from this video is this. When you take care of yourself, you show up for others in a way that it's authentic, that is real, that is genuine and totally you. It's gonna take time. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna feel like crap most of the time, especially when you start. But it's going to be so worth it. I know it. I'm telling you this as a person that has been there. And it's so worth it, babes. Sorry about that. It's so worth it. And when I tell you that if something can change your life, besides everything I share on this channel, if something can change your life is start respecting yourself. I'm not gonna say anything else. That's it. Show up for yourself every day, even if it is in small ways. Start today to show up for yourself, because this is the most important relationship you have in your life forever. You are phenomenal and you are a freaking goddess, okay? You are that version of yourself that you know that you can be. So just embrace it. Just start embodying that person right now, every day, even if it is like 10 minutes a day. If you watch till the end, I really appreciate it and I really appreciate you. Follow me on social media. I'm always sharing affirmations, funny things, my life. So follow me over there. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have any other techniques, tools, systems that you want to share with me and with everyone that is watching these videos, please leave it in the comments. Remember to like this video and please subscribe because you want to be part of the 1111 Babes Club. I'll see you next week with another diary entry, churris. I love you. Bye.